Hey guys, welcome to Beginners Cubing class number 4 recap at Quarantine Learning. So basically, we covered solving the yellow layer in this class, and it's the second last step to solving the Rubik's Cube. There are 5 different types of cases which you can get to solve the top layer, and the most popular one, the most important one rather, is the cross. And whenever we're noticing these cases, we always need to observe the center and the edge pieces, and usually we ignore the edge pieces. And as you can see, the center and the edge pieces on the yellow side are making a cross. And for this, there are two main algorithms which we use. Two most important cross cases are popularly known as the fish cases, because as you can see, the the pieces on the top yellow surface make a sort of fish, and there are two possible cases for this. So first, we need to. This is how you need to hold the cube. The head of the fish should be pointing towards you, right? And the two possible cases are as follows. There can either be an outward facing edge piece on the left of the fish, or on the right of the head of the fish, right? In this case, we can see that this yellow piece is over here on the left of the head of the fish, and this is the algorithm that we need to execute. L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L. As you can see, the yellow layer is completely solved, even though some of the edges and the corners are in incorrect places. And that's okay, because that's what the next step will solve. And this will be done in the next video. The other fish case has the outward facing edge piece on the right of the fish's head, right? And this is the algorithm that we're going to do for this. R U R prime U R U true R prime. You can see that again this entire surface, this entire yellow layer has been solved. Several other cross cases such as this one, and we can solve the yellow side by doing a combination of the algorithms that I just talked about, and it's not really difficult to find these out. For example, over here I can do the right outward facing corner algorithm twice, which will give me this, and you can see that this is the fish. And I'm going to do, since you can see that there's a left outward facing corner piece, I can do the left algorithm now, and that's done. Find out the correct combination. It's important to observe the cube as it moves, and rather than only solve the cube using algorithms. So it's much easier for you to understand how to solve the cube. Second type of case that you can get to solve the yellow layer is what I like to call the V case, because it forms a small V with the edges and the center pieces, right? As you can see, this is how you're supposed to hold the cube, and this is the algorithm that we use to convert this V case into a cross case. F U R U prime U prime F prime. As you can see, this has formed a cross case, and we can use a combination of the fish cases which I mentioned before to completely solve the yellow side. Third type of case that you can get to solve the yellow side is a straight line, and we need to make sure that whenever we're solving this, the straight line is horizontal rather than vertical. And then we use this algorithm to convert this straight line into a cross case. F R U R prime U prime F prime. As you can see, this has also converted this into a cross case, and again we're going to use uh, a series of fish algorithms which I mentioned previously to complete the yellow layer. The fourth type of case is when you get only a dot and no other edge pieces, and this is what I like to refer as a dot case. For this, the algorithm is a mix of the V algorithm and the straight line algorithm, and so this is how we convert the dot case into a cross case. F R U R prime U prime F prime U2 F U R U prime R prime F prime. As you can see, this has created a cross case which I can easily solve because this is already a fish. But since there are so many possible combinations in the Rubik's Cube, it's really hard to predict which exact case you will get after you do a dot algorithm. If you're lucky enough, after you're solving the second layer, you automatically get a yellow an entire yellow layer solved as it is, and this is basically your fifth case. And in this case, you have to do nothing and just do the last step, which I'll explain in the next video. Are three exception cases, and one for the V case, one for the horizontal line case, and one for the dot case. And in these three exceptions, you directly can convert these V cases using the algorithms that I mentioned into complete yellow layers. So if you have, this is a V case, and if you have a P, when you include the the corner pieces, if you have a P on top and a yellow edge piece right over here and a straight line of yellow pieces on the side, and if you do the F U R U prime R prime F prime, you will directly get this yellow layer solved. The exception for the horizontal line is when you get a T if you count the corner pieces. Headlights over here, as they're called, and one edge piece facing outward here and one edge piece facing outward over in the opposite direction. And now when I align this as shown, I will get a and after I do the algorithm for the horizontal line, I'll get a yellow layer solved completely automatically. Exception for the dot case is when there are three straight three yellow pieces outwards on the left, one edge and one corner piece outward on each side as well, and one edge piece facing to the right, and you do the F R Q R prime U prime F prime U2 F U R U prime R prime F prime, you will automatically get a yellow layer solved. So to recap, I told you about the 5 different cases and the 3 exceptions that you can possibly get when you're solving the yellow layer, which is the 4th step in solving the Rubik's Cube. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't watched the previous recap videos for the first 3 steps, please go check them out in the playlist for cubing, And please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. If you have any doubts, put them in the comment sections below. I will be sure to answer them. Be sure to check out our Insta page, our Facebook page, as well as our website. We also have our donate link, and we would really appreciate if you donate any amount of money. It would really help in this crisis.